Part 2. The legislative answer. One potential way out of the rideshare trap is exclusivity. If a platform could lock in its labor and its demand, similar to a cellular service plan, it could stop the bleeding. We see glimpses of this. Some drivers stay exclusive for simplicity or tier-based perks. However, the reality of the gig economy makes this a difficult sell. Even when a driver leans toward one platform, they still want the freedom to be lured away by the next incentive or bonus. This is the main reason why free market laws are not allowed to exist in rideshare. We have the illusion of choice, but in reality, two companies control the market because any new entrant faces three insurmountable barriers. First, extraordinary costs. To compete, a new company must burn billions to buy its way into the ecosystem. But it isn't just marketing. Every state has massive regulatory hurdles. Because the duopoly has been the only game in town for so long, state regulations are essentially written for the two big guys. This regulatory capture makes it nearly impossible for a small player to even break in. Second, the impossible task of synchronization. This is not field of dreams. It isn't as simple as get the riders and the drivers will come. You have to grow both sides of the marketplace simultaneously, which is a Herculean task. If you get too many riders without enough drivers, the riders delete the app. If you get too many drivers with no business, they immediately go back to the giants to pay their bills. You must win both sides in perfect lockstep, or the whole thing collapses. Third, the psychological wall. Riders may try other services, but they essentially only use one and a backup. In a utopic world, there would be an aggregate app, like an Expedia for rideshare, showing you every option. But the platforms block that data to prevent you from comparing. Even in travel, Expedia and Travelocity eventually merged into the same company. Because of these structural walls, the free market is a myth in this industry. It is a closed system that cannibalizes the small to feed the large.
The physics of the ride won't allow competition to fix the math. We can't wait for a better app to save us because the structure is rigged against its survival. This is why we must look toward a different model, one where the rules are transparent and the floor is set. A base fare rate card and legislative action are the only true answers to breaking the duopoly paradox.